Alright, so we still have some things to do, and I still don't understand why the Zanzibar does this to me. So, we do have a great variety of dolphins we could go after. I would like to actually pick those up, to be perfectly honest. What else? Mysterious object that's fantastically big. Shadow. And lots of these things I just like to look at in general. Got to see early in the morning on the night of a full moon. Okay, well, that could be a thing I do at some point if I feel like skipping time over and over and over. Oh yeah, I think I was specifically saying I wanted to look at this Gravekeeper thing. Yeah, go there with Oceana. Yeah, why not? Okay, Zahab. But yes, I still don't have a concrete checklist of things I want to do to finish off the game. Getting all the various dolphins is a likely one. It's just a fun thing to do. I'd like to at least see what happens if you get the money and the million visitors as well. No promise of doing those things legitimately if we don't happen to have gotten those done by the time that we are done with everything else, though. So it's not really an item on the list per se. Down into the depths. Should have checked if there was any treasure to look for down here or anything. Oh well. Finding various treasures isn't really the biggest deal to me, honestly. Are there other things I have in mind? I feel like there were some other things I kind of wanted to do, but I'm not certain, to be honest. Oh, I do need to go back to the personal reef and just, see if there's stuff to do there. Hello, big creatures. Very quick change of music. Let me in. Yeah, I feel like I'm drawing up like on what things I want to do specifically. It's easier if I'm looking at the list of things the game wants me to do, I guess. So I suppose you don't have anything to say to me down here. No. So I suppose the game's just gonna make her say stuff automatically. Which particular area did we want to be in here? Are there other species we're still missing over here? And presumably there are, just because I'm missing stuff in a lot of places. That's quite the name, Splendid Alfonzino. Giant squid, hello. Getting bonked by him. Do I have to befriend you? You are a type of dolphin, supposedly. And they got me info, but that's it. Entire body of the scars. That sounds very pleasant. Might be one of these is special I can find somewhere or something like that. There's always a special dolphin, the one that we befriend. It's as close as I can get to the... Okay, there we go. I've stopped moving for some reason. Okay, anyhow. Maybe it was over there. The courtyard is what's being called here. That was specifically the a double over here? How does this work? Yeah. I mean, if we're calling them the Gravekeeper or similar, I imagine that would be the place that you'd find whoever's being talked about in that little quest, so... I admit I kind of missed the exact location I'd said you were supposed to go, in the sense that it told me to bring Oceana to twin something. I don't think it was the twin, just the twin crevices. Hi. Sea spider. Hello. No reaction from our companion right now, that feels like. If I do have to go back and it turns out I missed something here, I'll probably just cut it instead of wasting a bunch of time just doing nothing for the first, like, half this episode. Oh. You know what? Is there a place that... Oops. That you call twin whatever? I thought it was twin something, but not the... That's not what I... That's not what I asked. I just want to see if anything's... Oh. Okay. Probably can't skip through this. You have to sit through it. But we haven't seen those, so... I guess we'll see those. What do you mean you're touring me? I need the map. Northern Cavern. Southern Cavern. I don't know if I've seen the vampire squid or not. And crevasse. I have seen the sea pigs. I'm not very impressed with the tours in this game. It feels like it just shows you stuff that you've already found. And you have to find it to unlock those. It does give you a little bit of context for what these things are. Like, what are these features that we're seeing in the landscape? Oh, okay, that is it. Twin Caves. Have I found Twin Caves? I don't know if I've seen those. Have I seen giant isopods or not? Okay, but that was exactly what I wanted. I wanted to see if it was in here. Yeah, I'll accept that. I guess Twin Caves are back there, which is as far as you can possibly be from where I am. Whoops. Well, we got what we wanted from the tour anyways. But yeah, so you had the Twin Crevices, and then inside there's the Twin Caves. Twin Caves is absolutely what you're supposed to look at. I wonder how the actual size of this place compares to the crevice in the first game. I feel like this might even be bigger. Like, it definitely has more interesting... It has more structure to it. It has more shape. There were some little caves you could go in the first game, I think, but... Otherwise, it was just a stretch in one direction, I think. And yet, I felt more underwhelmed by this one. Again, I think I've already given the reasons as to why that may have been. Some of which may be the game's fault. Some of which may just be context in which I saw it. I do think it's partly the game's fault for making me just rush through it so hard, but anyways. It's still always fun to me for you to swim through and just bump fish out of the way. Why is the secret passage scary? There's nothing scary about this passage game. Stop judging this passage. I really should have gone in the other cave. Or the other crevice, I mean to say. Which have chimneys, which are fortunately in an inactive state and thus less liable to kill me. No. You said we're sadly more approving of the chimney forest, apparently, musically. Okay. Almost there. I could be riding a dolphin if not for the fact that I had to bring Oceana with me. Oceana does not help me get places faster. If someone wants to hurt me here. Well, I'm gonna hurt them first. I've seen you. I imagine these are the twin caves. I mean, they're the two caves that are next to each other that, you know, look similar. Right? I could be wrong. I'm not seeing the giant isopods in here. Okay, thank you for the tour, but you didn't actually show me where the caves I'm looking for are. I think the Whiskey and Snowboard games did a better job of tours where they actually, if I recall, you actually had to go from one place to another as part of the tour yourself. So you actually learned where all the places were. Too late, man. Wasn't that fast in my opinion. Large and powerful tail, of all things? Well, I shot it, don't worry. Cool. Where are the twin caves? Yeah, so this game, it just kind of gives you, here's some narration about this area, which is cool, I guess. But Whiskey and Snowboard was actually a tour because you actually got shown around and navigated the place. And there... Okay, so if I double back around this corner, there will be another offshoot at the southern end, which could be the Twin Caves. And with how dark it is down here and everything, it's not like you can easily find whatever caves anywhere. And there's a lot of verticality to this, so you can go up and down a whole lot. Like, I'm supposedly right in front of the cave here, but I don't know what altitude that's at. Or depth, I guess you'd usually see underwater. Like, where is this thing? I'm supposedly right at it. But here we go. Jeez. That's the Southern Cavern. Poke it. Apparently I have seen this before. Well, I'm poking at the game's instruction. Poke. There we go. Alright. That's not what I needed. Yeah, I figured exactly there would be something to find. Feel the game loading stuff for a second there, okay. As I pick that up. Cool, but it's not what I need. Yeah, with these big walls to scale that are just all look the same, it is really difficult to find openings. So if something's not on the map to tell me it's there, it's not easy to find. I mean, I'm enjoying spending some time down here again. But I'd also like to be able to find the thing I'm here for. I wish they just labeled more on here as well. Like, I don't see why they couldn't do that. It's like there are a lot of features here, all things considered. And this probably isn't anything you'd call a cave right here. Turn around. You have this really open area off in the northwest region I haven't gone to yet, but I can't imagine with the size that anyone would dare call it a cave. Cool, but your tour didn't actually tell me where the cave is. And I'm actually a bit out of here at this point, too. That's really annoying. At this point, I don't know what to do but just, like, hug the walls at, like, every depth. I guess there's that northern tip as well. I haven't been there. Start at the bottom and work our way up. I mean, when I was thinking twin caves, I figured it would be the, you know, the ones that seem to be in more of a pair. Evidently the intuition was not correct. The giant squid. Of all things to not be dangerous in this game. Well, I mean, you had to lure the squid away, but then after that, never thought about it again. Okay, so here's you. You don't feel very 20 to me. You're the Northern Cavern. Ah! I found like every landmark here except for the one I need. This can be the obviously located treasure. Okay. Well, what now? I've been like everywhere. Everything else I've looked at has been on the map here. Also, weird to me that the tour didn't seem to actually cover the courtyard or anything. I'll do this off screen for a second, but can you tell me where things are again, except you don't actually tell me where they are, but still? Why is there a question, where can you guide me, when it just says, here, the thing you're already at? Why? Give me a second. Okay, so what's really annoying me is that pretty much every single landmark on here that she tells you about, she tells you where it is relative to something else. She tells you how to get there, except for the Twin Caves. That's the one she doesn't tell you anything about the whereabouts of. So I'm just gonna drown in here a few times until I find what I'm looking for, I guess, because there's apparently nothing more to be done. It's just how the game decided it should be. No, apparently this is a thing that can still happen. Oh, sorry if there's noise. That shouldn't happen. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on more. Okay, hold on. I was here, and I did get called Twin Caves just now. One thing that bugs me a lot is if your map is up, because you want to know where you are and so on, the game decides that's the right time to not tell you the labels for the places you enter. Seems very backwards. But somehow I didn't manage to catch the... I'm sure I went into this one. I went into both of these down here. First place I went to was, oh, these look like Twin Caves. Let's go. Second place I went to. Let's go there. But... okay, you have to specifically examine the isopods, okay, which I may have just missed. What? Why is there a... why is there a flashlight emanating from this floating camera? Are you saying go into the other Twin Cave? I went in here earlier. What kind of food do they want? There are lots of things to eat different things in the sea. I have food ball. Alright, whatever. My little Shelly dude. It's just a big isopod. That's it. Oh, well, sorry. I figured the Gravekeeper had something to do with the grave here where people died. But yeah, whatever. I guess this whole place is a grave, isn't it? Dead stuff just floats down here. I just figured it would have to do with the most prominent dead thing here. But yeah, sure, whatever. I'm the Guardian now. Yeah, cool. I'll tend to that by eating them, but yeah, sure. Here's a kind of maybe not dead thing? I don't know. Poke. Tell me about yourself. Okay, well, that happened. With substantially more struggle than I would have liked. But we went out and did a thing today. Thank you guys. Somehow I never looked here, actually. Hold on, I feel like the last thing to do here is probably a tiny bit of grave robbing. I say that and sharks get angry, apparently. Probably seen you. Yes, I have. But have I seen you? Yes. Okay, well, never mind. Up we go. Well, okay, that was a much longer time than I would have liked to spend doing that one thing, but there we go. That's probably the last we'll see of that place. Unless we have dolphins to get down there, actually. Because there was a dolphin down there of some sort. Anyhow. Next time I think I'll just do a quick check-in on the aquarium. And then we'll take another look at the list of things to do. So I can actually remember, oh yeah, there were other things I wanted to do. Some are just tiny miscellaneous things, like, oh yeah, I never found that bird, or whatever, or, okay, apparently if I just wait until the right phase of the moon, again, and look at my telescope at the right time of day, a thing will happen. Sure, why not? That's easy to do. Alright, anyways, we'll take care of this place next time. Bye, everyone. And then, do other more interesting stuff.